Good day everyone, my name is So. I'm here to share some of the lessons I learned from mass indoctrination, day 9. During the course of the study, we looked at those things that we should do in a gathering according to the true doctrine of God in the Bible. And of course, as a Christian and as a member of the church, we are together just as the early Christian gathered on the first day of the week being on Sunday. And in a gathering, we have things that we have to do. A gathering should have, the teacher told us that a gathering should have a program. We should not just gather and all we should be focusing on is giving out, taking of offering, and taking of our contribution. Sometimes in some churches, one of the focus of gathering is the contribution that members or offering that members are to bring, and which is a long doctrine. So the focus of every gathering should be the doctrine, the true doctrine of God. And that's why in the book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 24 to 25, there it says, for every gathering we are to observe one another. We should observe one another because not everyone among us will be doing well. Not everyone among us they are okay financially. For there are really poor people, there could be some people that we need help in a congregation. Therefore, for every gathering, we should try to observe ourselves carefully, and if there be anyone that has need, we should not hesitate to help. If there be anyone that needs help, we should try and help. And also in a gathering, we are to exhort one another from that Bible verse. We are to exhort one another. Exhorting one another is one of the things that we should do in the gathering. Aside from these two things, there are also other programs that should take place in a gathering. Now, a big part of every gathering should be spent on studying the word. And in studying the word, there should be an interpreter. An interpreter in the sense that not everyone will understand that language or one language, therefore there should be an interpreter. Also in the book of Psalm 32 verse 7, there it says everyone has a psalm. Therefore in a gathering we are also to singing song to God. Again, in a singing song, there's also songs of deliverance. So we don't really need to necessarily pray and cast evil spirit by singing some songs that we can sing to God while we're singing praises to God is a kind of it can drive away evil spirit. Just as in the days of Paul, when Paul had evil spirit, David used to play musical instruments. This drives away the evil spirit. Therefore, there are songs of deliverance. Also, which in gathering we don't have a particular day. We can gather any day. The early Christian gathers on the first day of the week. Doesn't mean that every other day is prohibited. In the Bible, we can gather any day. Gathering should take place in any day we choose. Churches should not prohibit people from gathering at a particular day. And then also in a gathering, we are mainly to look at one another. For the preacher was talking about maintenance. He said just as vehicle has maintenance, Christian have maintenance, and our maintenance is checking up upon each other and trying to share where there be need. We should share, we should show love to one another in the course of checking after one another. We should provoke one another unto good works. Now, one of the doctrine that God has given to us is singing. So we should sing songs to God. And just as we know that the songs are older than the word, and even during white gospel, during the creation, the angels sang for God. These are minimal we learned from the indoctrination, and therefore I want to thank you. I want to thank you and also invite you as we continue on today's mass indoctrination day 10. God bless you.